Who doesn't love a soggy roof?
Space Invaders.
Hi, I'm Olivia and this is Space Invaders, the series where we get to know your favourite creatives by invading their favourite spaces. On this episode, I'm meeting up musician Viji to take a look at her favourite spots.
Slow down, I wanna slow down. I wanna slow down. I wanna get out, I wanna get out.
So, where are we now?
We're in Brooklyn Vintage Market. This is a shop called Vintings, which I really love. As you can see, it's super cute. They have like all like hand-picked things from bags to shoes to sunglasses, all vintage.
Nice.
They have like kind of like normal like curated stuff. They also have a lot of vintage designer stuff. Yeah, I love it here.
Lovely. Like, what are your favourite sort of pieces that they've got in here, would you say?
I mean, I love the vintage designer stuff, but also just like anything like inherently. I don't know. Like I just saw this, I'm like, this is kind of pang.
That is kind of cute.
It's super tacky, but like in a really good way. Yeah, the
So little like yellow Minnie Mouse vibes.
Yeah. Just like it's very kind of like ballerina stuff, which I love.
Well, we've got the ballerina sleeves, ballerina cord coming in. Are you on that trend?
It's really funny actually. I saw a TikTok video about the trend and
Yeah.
they had a picture of me on a shoot
You?
last year.
Oh my god.
In the thing, and I was like,
The trend was literally made for you
that
then.
was a year ago, bro.
You got on it. You're a trendsetter then.
Yeah. I'll move on soon.
Exactly, and we'll all be following you. Maybe that'll be it. But yeah, should we have a little look at the clothes?
Yeah. It's like fur, but then it finishes like that.
A bit of leather on it.
See that? Like, oh my gosh.
It's got like
Oh my
the-
god, in the bag.
What's on the back? Oh,
Like, I would just wear,
it's like
I
a
would
whole
just wear
pattern.
this as is.
Yeah,
And
that
it's so
whole
cool as well,
outfit.
'cause, the owner, she just like, she like picks everything, she like styles this. And like the first time I came here for like sourcing clothes for a video shoot last year. And I came here with my stylist and we like just tried a bunch of stuff on. She gave me loads of like stuff to try on even, like,
Yeah.
and yeah. Two things were just like in the last like EP, like individuals
God.
that I bought here.
What were the pieces that you chose?
It was like one like pink and black party dress, like a really short like dress with like a metal like circle hair.
Oh,
that
nice.
was like in the Cali video
Yeah.
last year, and then on the EP artwork I'm wearing like a Vivian Westwood like t-shirt that I got from here too.
Gorgeous.
And she like originally just like lent it out to me, and then I like had it at home, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it.
You need that permanently.
Yeah.
You can't part with it now.
No, I can't. I really can't.
And they've got a little belly chain on. That's kind of
I
cute.
know. And the like double belt I love.
Yes.
And all the
Love
like
double belting.
all of the bags. Like,
Cheeky DKNY, we've got Guess. So tell me a little bit about the necklace you've got on.
this one is by a brand called Juicy Chews. They do like resin-based jewelry, they do rings, and this necklace, they invited me in to like make my own shoe necklace, which was super fun. They like showed me how they make it. It was like, it was a really fun day, and I left with like 2 necklaces.
That is amazing. So when you go out shopping to places like Brick Lane and stuff, do you usually have like an item in mind that you want to buy, or do you kind of just see what happens, see what you find?
I feel like every time I go away with like an item in mind, I never find it. So
Yeah.
like it's almost better to come and like not looking for
True.
anything and just like see what's about. Whenever I really want something, it's like super hard.
I feel like before I go shopping, I try and like manifest the item, and a lot of the time it comes, you know.
Yeah, I should try that.
Power of the universe, please, 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 can I have some biker boots? That's what I want. I want those biker boots up there. Oh, with their guest bags. Love it. Yeah, I've got like quite a massive guest bag. I love it, but it's not always like a practical thing for like a night out. Oh wow. So, what do you think you'd style that with?
Either like a super like tiny like top,
Yeah.
or like go really like oversized with like a t-shirt,
Nice.
probably. And like if I had the New York boots, I would wear the New York boots with this.
Je suis pas tout seul à être tout seul.
So, where are we now?
We're at Cafe Kick on Exmouth Market.
Lovely.
It's one of my favorite places in London. It's like a cafe at day, bar at night. They do amazing cocktails, they do amazing coffee, they have fresh menus of fresh dishes every day.
Well,
It's the best place in London.
Some of the food. We sampled a little bit of the wine. Cheeky bottle with the
Yes.
girls.
It was really nice.
Was.
Had some pea soup. Yeah, everyone that works here is super nice.
Yeah, I had a nice halloumi, like vegetable moment. That was gorgeous.
It looked yum.
So, how long have you been coming here?
I've been coming here kind of since I moved to London, because both of the places I've lived in London were just down the road. So the first place was actually just one of the streets down there. And we came here a lot. It used to be kind of more like of a bar vibe, and then during lockdown, like it closed, and we just got like takeaway coffees every day. They do fresh orange juice, and we went to the little park over there. And then when COVID kind of started easing up, all of these restaurants on the street put tables outside, and ever since then it's just like such a nice like kind of European like vibe on the street, where it's like everyone comes and like they drink and they like drink coffee, they eat, they go, they come back, like
I think that's lovely. And so what's like the vibe like at night? Obviously we spent a little bit of time during the day, had a nice relaxed wine and dine lunch, but what is the vibe like at night?
I mean, like, it gets really busy. Like, it gets really busy, but it's always fun. Like, the drinks, they make amazing cocktails as well. Like, they have a lot more tables outside at night as well. In the winter, they got, like, little mushroom heaters. They do, like, mulled wine as well, sometimes in the winter. Like, yeah, it's a super fun vibe. Everyone who works here is really nice. So at night, they'll, like, come out and they just, like, hang out for a little bit as well.
So when you're out on a night out, what's your go-to drink?
Ooh. They do amazing margaritas here. Actually, like that is like, I like the margaritas here a lot.
Salty rim.
Huh?
The salty rim.
Obviously.
Who doesn't love a salty rim? Moving on. So they got foosball. Are you any good at foosball?
I'm not bad actually. I'm not like amazing, but I beat a few people that thought they were better than me, so I take that.
Yeah.
But the people who work here are a lot better.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they probably get the most practice. Are you quite close with the people that work here? Do you know them well? Or?
Yeah, most of them. I mean, I have like a lot of staff in the summer that like kind of interchanges, but like I've got to know a lot of them, and yeah, they're good friends of mine.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking us here. I've had a lovely time.
No worries. Cafe Kick.
Cafe Kick.
Next up, Viji took us to a local off-licence so we could try her go-to corner shop snacks.
So, now Viji, are we going to have a little look at your favourite corner shop snacks?
Absolutely. I got a whole bag of it here.
Can't wait.
I don't know if I feel like it just should be at random. Maybe you should, you grab one out.
I'll do
And
it.
we'll start with that one. Oh my god.
Up first we have Honeycomb Crunch.
That's like one of my new favorites. Alright. So
Tell me all about it.
it's literally sugar, glucose syrup, and raisin agent. So it's basically just sugar, and you're gonna love it. So we'll like open this. It actually comes in really big pieces. So let's just try and find some small ones. You can like smell it. It's like it's sugar. Have this. So You bite into
It smells like these
like look, it's just
dusty
like,
old biscuits you get at church. They've got like raisins in them. It's like a shortbread and they've got like raisins in. Like no one would eat them.
damn. I never went to church, but I guess so. All right. Cheers. It's really crunchy, so.
I have some more.
It's so yummy though. And, like, it's really sweet and sugary. It gets really chewy. It gets really chewy when you get to the end of it.
When you do a bit of mastication,
But
you know.
I'd say 8 out of 10 for this one. For me personally,
I'd say
I fucking love it.
it's stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, which is great.
I'd say 7. I mean, a little snack for later, stuck in the teeth. That's true. I'd say maybe 7.
I've had some
No, that's
before
too
with
much.
like
4 out of 10.
dark chocolate outside. That would be better. That would be a 10 out of 10 for me, but I love it. All right,
It's horrible, but it's kind of nice.
we'll get some like salty up next. All right.
It's not after eating this. I love
Up
these.
next, twisted
Yeah.
flaming hot Cheetos, and all of these snacks are actually vegan. So if you're vegan and you don't know what to snack on, now you know. Twisted Cheetos.
Nice.
If you know them, like they're way puffier than the actual ones, and you can't really beat the texture on these.
I actually love these. I love these. These are amazing.
I used to have this with like Rubicon, guava. Like that would be my like 2 to-go snacks like for a long time.
Good snack combination. And do you know what I mean? This is really good. You doing this as well. Because if you're vegan, you don't just have to eat tofu and broccoli. You can eat fun things as well.
You can eat junk food.
No, it's not the end of the world. Just enjoy yourself with all this.
And kind of it dissolves on your tongue. I'm gonna have another one. It's so good. I mean, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. All of these are gonna be really high scores for me because like I picked them. Juice.
It has juice.
I know everything about it. It's corn. It's toasted corn actually, and these are like, it's like chili and lemon flavor, which is like I think some of my favorite flavorings like ever. It's super nice. It's like the taki kind of flavoring. You can't really beat it. But it's also good. It's like it's not, you know, it's corn based, which is great. It's like a little bit of a lighter like snack. It's super crunchy. So yeah, we can just. Super crunchy.
Sorry if anyone has misophonia.
It'll make your room smell like popcorn, which is funny. It's not popped. But yeah, it's not too like intense flavor wise, but it does have like a little twang. For me, this is like a 7 out of 10. It's like a pretty like solid. If I was like to drink, this would be my bar snack.
Yeah.
If I had a bar snack, this is what
better than peanuts.
I think the next thing should be this. Let's refresh our palates.
That's a go-to.
Rubicon mango.
The
only thing that kind of sucks about like Rubicon is when sugar tax got introduced. They changed a lot of because these used to have only real sugar, and now it's like a lot of sweetener, and you can it really changed the flavor. Because like I used to love the guava like juice, and now like it has like the sweetener. It just like this is still really good, but like it's nothing compared to what it used to be.
Yeah.
That was like some real ASMR there.
Have you seen like Trisha
Do you wanna?
Paytas'
Do you want
stuff?
any?
Yeah, come on.
It's a juice box. Like it's always good. It's never gonna be bad.
Like Trisha Paytas has started to do ASMR, and she's like she eats like a pickle. She's like,
It's so funny. Like it's all these like videos. It's like only hot girls eat pickles.
hot girls eat pickles. I love a pickle.
It's a fact, I guess.
Hot. Don't answer that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't answer that. I never do. So, firstly, would you mind just introducing yourself and saying where you're from?
Okay. I'm Vanilla Jenner. I'm the lead singer and guitarist known as Viji. I'm from Vienna, Austria.
Do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
Yeah. I mean, like the first song ever, I was like a kid. I was like with my dad's like girlfriend at the time in like France, and I like really wanted to write a song, and she kind of like helped me write the lyrics. It was like about the town in France that we're in. But I think the first song that I ever wrote by myself in English was like called Summertime. Yep, it was just me on my guitar and I wrote a song. I don't even know, like I don't have it. I think I have the lyrics somewhere, but nobody's ever gonna hear it.
No.
I was 8.
What was it about? Summertime?
Summertime,
Summer,
I think
maybe?
so, probably
mean,
swimming and stuff like
Call me
that.
Sherlock Holmes, but
I know,
I'd say it was
how'd you
maybe
guess
about the
that?
summer. Do you remember like the first gig that you ever played?
Yeah, I think it was like in school band. I used to do school band, and we just sang a
Cool
lot
gig.
of like rock covers. So it was definitely sometime around
Who were you
then.
covering?
I mean, it was like Amy Winehouse and like Sweet Child of Mine. You know, like the classic kind of like
classics.
songs
Yeah, yeah.
you would cover in a school band.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, and I was like the singer. It was fun, but I used to get so nervous.
Aw. Do you still get nervous before gigs?
I mean, like, depends, like, what gigs and stuff, but definitely I don't, not as I used to. Like, it's a different nervous, and I don't feel
Yeah.
nervous on stage anymore,
No.
but I used to be frightened. But I just, like, yeah. At one point I was like, I'm gonna play as many gigs as possible, because that needs to change, and it
Mhm.
changed.
So was it just like practice and then you just
Yeah,
got
you just get
and
used
then
to
you just
it,
think,
yeah.
I've done this before, like there's
Yeah.
no point in
Yeah,
stressing.
it's not crazy, like, people do it.
Have you ever had like any like on stage disasters, like when performing, anything that's gone wrong?
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to just, like, I don't know, like, it was probably, like, mentally, but I used to just get coughing fits, like, on stage, like, once a gig. Like, I went through a phase of, like, playing gigs for a year, and just, like, every time I played, like, one time during the song, I just, like, get a coughing fit. Like, to the point where I used to have, like, cough drops and cough syrup on stage next to me, because I was, like, but I think it's just
Really?
because I was already expecting it.
Yeah.
So
Do you
that's...
think it was like a mental thing?
Yeah, I think so. Like, just manifesting itself.
Mhm.
And, like, I
Yeah.
used to... Because sometimes, like, when you play and you, like, don't really think about what you do, and then you end up, like, thinking about different things while you're playing and singing. And then it's like, oh, shit, like, where the fuck am I even at?
Yeah.
And, like, you just, like, blank. And it's
When
like,
you
I don't
catch
even know what
yourself.
lyrics I'm supposed to be at. I was, like, thinking
Yeah.
about, like, dinner tomorrow.
Were you just like doing it automatically and then you just sort of like catch
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah, for sure.
And
It's
then you're
like,
like-
time goes slower,
Mhm.
and then you're just like off. You're not even like there sometimes.
No. Just completely in. Oh, I guess it's nice just to be completely in the moment though.
Yeah, you're like zoned in.
What do you remember being like the first song when you were like younger you listened to, like that you really like sort of vibed with, like the first song that made you really like, oh my god, like I feel this?
I mean, like, yeah, it's always like the classic one, I feel like, but I bought like my first like CD I ever bought was like a single CD from Avril Lavigne. It was like so it was one of the songs on there, and I used to just like play it, and I don't know, I was like 7, 8, you know, and I used to play it like so loud in my room. I used to open all of the windows and just like scream it out of my windows, like
Do you remember what the song was?
yeah, it was Let It Go. No, sorry, it was I'm With You. I'm With You. Yeah.
I don't remember that one. I was more about the classics, you know,
Yeah.
Skater Boy, Complicated.
Yeah, I mean, it was on that album, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
one of the more chill ones. But yeah, my neighbors must have thought I was legit crazy, but I was
Avril
vibing.
is literally an icon. I think Avril's a style icon as well.
Yeah,
Like, look at all these girls now wearing ties and stuff. Avril was doing it back in the day.
yeah. She
What do you
did
think
well.
about the theory where everyone's like Avril's actually dead and there's a
Melissa?
yeah, Melissa's taken over and
Well,
it's
the
like
thing
a
is, it's
fake
funny
Avril.
because if you read through the whole article, at the end of the article is a guy explaining this is a social experiment because people will literally listen to what people say or read like the first like 2 paragraphs. They won't
yeah,
read to the end.
yeah,
So the whole thing is based on like the theory. I think the guy's Brazilian.
yeah.
It's a social experiment. I read to the end, so I know it's not real, but
We're setting
like.
the record straight now, though. We're
Yeah.
setting the record straight.
Sorry, no.
Sorry to tell you,
I
it's-
know she
it's not
changed, but people
Melissa.
change.
Which of your songs would you say like you're probably most proud of?
I think like one of my favorites still like, and it started like when I like started to play live because I couldn't like because of COVID for a long time, and I think just like one that's like persistently that I like a lot is "Are You in My Head" from the first EP or like BFS from the second EP. Like they're just like I just really enjoy playing them live. Like I don't get sick of them yet.
What about them? Like, do you enjoy performing live?
I don't know. It's just like they're very kind of guitar based, which is fun because like I play guitar, like, and it's just like the whole like how the band like ties it together. I don't know. Sometimes you record a song and you really like it in the studio, and like it's nice on the record, but you play it live and there's something that like doesn't work about it, and like those like two songs they like really work, and it's like you feel like connected with the band and stuff. It's cool.
Nice. How do you feel? Like, I've never really like been in a situation where I'd be like performing in front of a crowd or whatever. Like, how does that actually feel to have all those people like looking at you, paying you that attention? Like, what?
It really depends on the crowd.
Yeah, I guess it would, yeah.
Yeah, it totally depends. Sometimes it can be like super great. Like if you play headline shows, usually it's great because people come to see you.
Yeah.
And it's super fun. And like there's people that like know your lyrics, and that's like it's so crazy to me still. Like but if you know, like some shows will be shit. Like and people are like they don't get it, and then you're just like performing, and they're like.
Can you recall any negative experiences?
I mean, just like dead crowds, like
dead crowds.
Yeah, dead crowds. Like,
does that usually happen more with like when you're supporting another artist, or?
Yeah, I mean, in general, like because people come to see another artist, like you kind of like go there to like convince the artist's fans that listen to me too, like. But I mean it can be super great as well, like and just like like meeting new people, but yeah, sometimes it's just a bit lame-o.
We've spent some time at like Brick Lane today, and you know I've already said I love your outfit, I love your style, but
Thanks.
can you take us through a little bit like what have you got on today?
I mean most of it, like all of the stuff is thrifted or like bought online secondhand. This top, I don't know, vintage. This I got from like a car boot sale, and I just thought it was really cute. It's a jacket, but it's actually Adidas, which is funny. Yeah, it's like
I did not think that at all.
Exactly. It's just kind of like semi like puff jacket, but it's super comfy. It has like lining in. This is from like this store called Humana, which is like a thrift chain in Austria, and these are just like somewhere like secondhand as well, and these are vintage. They're just like, I think they're camper ones.
Love it. We love a vintage queen, we love a vintage girl. So we're gonna move on to some different kinds of questions. So in like the dating world, like if you're seeing someone, what gives you the ick with someone? Like what makes you like?
I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of people who like. If someone's like not humble, if they're like full of themselves, they kind of like name dropping here and there, and like I don't fuck with that.
Cringe.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's like the most like you can be like even if you're hot, if you do that, I'm like you're actually like a 2.
Honestly,
yeah.
Dick's like 1 inch. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't even want to see.
Yeah, you stink. We don't care anymore. Yeah. And when you were younger, what were you like at school?
I don't know, like. Pretty like I mean I was like in school band and stuff like
This one time at bank
camp? No, not quite. Not quite that. No. I don't know, like I used to party a lot. Maybe like but also like party girl, but in the school band. I don't know, like a mixture. I wasn't like, I was into like weird things. I was like kind of like, I had a phase where I was like, oh, I'm a skater girl now. And I like went skating and like people like teased me like about it. And
I was like,
I didn't ever wear like branded shit. I just like just wore like normal like clothes, and they're all like fucking like walking in like high heels, which like I don't get. Like why the fuck would you wear high heels to fucking school?
All
but
day,
like
8 hours.
I know, and they just like used to love to like just chat shit.
Dedication. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck are they doing now, huh?
Exactly. They've got bunions. That's what they're doing now. They're tending to their bunions after walking in high heels for 8 hours. That's what's going on.
Probs.
Exactly.
I like to think that.
And who was like your celebrity crush growing up?
I mean, like, so many. I used to, like, crush hard on people.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know, like, it was like
trivial.
it was like a whole mood, like, for, like,
I
you
know.
know, 5 years or something. It's like, I
Yes.
would see somebody and I was
Yes.
like, I would have dreams where I meet them in my dreams and I was like, I know you. Like, I
Yes.
know you.
I'd be like fully obsessed. Like, I'd be like a full-on fan.
Yeah.
Like, I'd draw pictures of them.
Yeah.
And like the works. Like,
Yeah.
I was a freak.
And, like, honestly, like, they wouldn't even have
Was.
to be hot sometimes. It'd be, like, lead singers from bands that
That's
I
it,
liked. And they're
always.
bare ugly. And I'm like,
Yes.
you're so beautiful.
I know. Honestly.
Yeah. It would be mostly, like, musicians, to be fair.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, same.
but it
All
was,
these
like,
things
yeah,
are
it was,
bands.
like, all kind of, like, yeah. It was, like, anywhere from, like, this is,
And I'm
I mean,
like,
super
If I
embarrassing,
met them,
but
they would just love me. They would just fall in love with me. I know it.
it was just, I had
I
some
was
great
so delusional.
dreams.
I was literally 12. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, you're literally feral at that age. Like,
yeah.
when you're
oh,
getting
for
hit
sure.
with them hormones and then you start, like,
You're a
fancying
fucking
people,
teenager,
you're
like,
literally feral. Like, I
yeah.
was a beast.
Yeah, it was like, it was a lot. It was, yeah, a lot of people. It's so funny. I, like, don't even, you know, it's like, like, Nick Jonas.
Yeah, Nick
like,
Jonas!
And I was like, I look at him now, I'm like, how?
No,
like, how?
I know.
Or, like, Aaron Johnson, I crush hard on. Gee.
Well, Angus Fung's in Perfect Snogging.
Yeah, but he
Georgia.
did, like, a
Georgia.
TV, yeah, he did, like, a TV show.
But there's, like, no one that sticks out as, like, your first, like,
yeah.
crush when you were younger. Just,
Yeah.
like, mostly people from bands and that.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, Nick Jonas,
Nick
like, Aaron
Jonas.
Johnson,
Yeah,
Alex
them
Turner,
Oh,
like,
Alex Turner, yeah,
the,
yeah.
you know, the classics.
Putting my fucking knee socks
I know,
up
and then, like, none
when I
of
hear
these
that
people are,
song.
like, attractive now, I don't think, like, at all.
No, Alex Turner's an absolute knobhead now. Like,
Yeah.
he was so fit
Oh,
back in the
no.
day when he was actually from Sheffield. Now,
Yeah.
who knows where he's from. But Matt Helders, the drummer, has always stayed up there. He's always been a top lad.
Yeah,
We love
true.
him. And who would you say is, like, your celeb crush now?
I mean, like, I don't crush that hard on people anymore.
No, you don't have them hormones fucking raging. Like
Yeah, no, not really. Sometimes. I don't know, like, girl crush. I feel like Ho Young Jung.
Yeah.
She's, like,
Yeah.
just fucking
Stunning.
so gorgeous. Like, Zoe Kravitz will always be one. I, like, have this silly thing where, but, like, it keeps on changing, where I was like, I used to think Timothée Chalamet was not hot at all. And then I watched so many movies, and I was like, in the movies, I think he's hot. And, like, in real life, I don't think he's hot at all. And, like, it's inexplicable to me, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened. It
That's
crept
one of the ones
on.
I've never really understood, like, because
Yeah.
obviously all the girls, like,
I
wank
know.
over Timothée Chalamet, but I've never understood it at all. Like,
I
I'm
never-
sorry, but
But did you, like, I don't know, and it's just, like, it's just the fucking movies. Like, it's just a movie.
what, Call Me By Your Name, because he's wanking into a peach. Girl.
Get a life.
Girl. Okay, you do you know what I mean? Like, you
I
do
don't know,
you,
it's like a tragic fact, but
innit? And I guess my final question would be, just tell me about, like, what's next for you? Is there anything you've got coming up that you can tell us about?
yeah, like, I've been working on an album for quite a while, and it's come into fruition. I'm just in the process of signing it to a label that I love.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's, like, kind of next for releases,
Just keep an eye out,
which
kids. It's coming.
it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
You heard it here first.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Nice, thanks for having me.